Welcome, beautiful earth dwellers. We are here to discuss the building up of the energy of the full moon that is going to be taking place in the earthy sign of Virgo, our goddess of the astrological signs, at 8 degrees 57 seconds, and it is happening at 3:17 a.m. on the 27th of February. So we're just going to clear our energy real quick, and then we're going to get into the shared messages for this full moon that is happening. So I just call upon the divine, I call upon the light, I call upon my spirit team, Yeshua, my son in spirit, ascended masters and angels to guide me, to assist me to sharing in this energy exchange today about the building up energy of our beautiful Virgo full moon happening in February of 2021. And I give thanks in advance. Take some deep centering breaths into your belly. Clear your energy. Take your deep breath in. Releasing. Take that nice deep breath in, the breath of life. Take it all the way to your belly. Nice deep exhale. Before we get started into this, I'm going to pull an overall energy from my Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I just asked my spirit team, what is the overall energy that we are building up to this culmination of an earth sign, helping us ground in the energy that we have all been experiencing. I feel it's so going to be very relieving for many of us because that Aquarian energy has been so busy, so electrifying, so charged, so fast. And as more and more planets move into the sign of Pisces, the sun is now in Pisces, which is also at 8 degrees. So that beautiful, intuitive, spiritual, very emotional sign of Pisces sun will be shining over on our beautiful illuminated reflection on the Virgo axis, Pisces Virgo axis. So helping us gain clarity, assisting us with what we need to be paying attention to in our bodies, what we can kind of slow down a little bit from that very busy, intellectual, fast-paced Aquarian energy. So I feel this is going to have a very strong impact for us to ground it in, to paying attention to more detail of our body and our day-to-day life, having a feeling of gratitude to like, whoa, what the hell did we all just go through and experience, right? Nope, that's not the one. So which animal spirit is going to anchor this in for our sharing of the Virgo full moon? The purity of the Virgo. You don't have to be a Virgo. This will be more significant if you have a Sun, Moon, Venus, or Ascendant Virgo. But we all have the Virgo energy in us. It's that body. It's the maiden. It's the purity. It's that mutable energy that can transform the things that we've been going through and embodying it and utilizing it to benefit us in the day-to-day life. Bring a gentle touch. Dear Spirit. Dear Spirit is graceful. It's light stepping. Bring a gentle touch. So the Virgo energy can tap into that higher self, right? That Pisces intuitive, gentle, emotional water sign of Pisces. Anchor it into our everyday lives. So bring a gentle touch. It's compassion. It's love. It's being in service. That Pisces Virgo axis. It's our spiritual energy. and then embodying it into the Virgo energy, the maiden, transmuting it, because she is that mutable energy where she can take the initiating cardinal energy, transform it, not be too fixed in it. So I think this is going to be just a beautiful, I'm excited for it. I'm a sun sign Virgo. So our animal spirit is bring a gentle touch to yourself. What's coming up for me also with this is, excuse me, because we have had so much energy buzzing, very fast paced, very electrifying in that Aquarian energy. It's like the sun moves into Pisces, softens that a little bit, and then the Virgo energy can bring that into embodying it, using it in our day-to-day life to go forward. We have been in this energy of, just like I said with the Aquarian energy, very fast, very busy. A lot of changes going on, not only within us, but also on the collective. And so integrating that, tapping into that Pisces energy, bringing it down into our bodies with the Virgo energy, and really allowing our mind, our body, and our souls to soften. And we can have a huge realization too within our health and our daily routines, because Virgo is also about health, about service. So being our own medicine, what works for us, perhaps with the Mercury retrograde energy that we just are now coming out of on the 20th of February. Perhaps you were going back over old grounds on like, whoa, what the hell did we just all experience? How can I integrate this? How can I go forward with that Pisces energy of trusting my intuition, knowing the spiritual essence of yourself, and also tapping into our oversoul, our guidance, listening to our hearts, listening to our higher selves with that Pisces energy for guidance. And definitely more than ever with the Virgo energy, listening to your body, nurturing yourself. First and foremost, start with being gentle with yourself. But I really do feel that it is beautiful that we have this opportunity with the culmination, building up into this illumination of the full moon, that many of us are going to start being able to clear the clutter of our minds, clear the clutter of in our homes, because Virgo is also about attention to detail and cleanliness is godliness. What does that mean? To me, it means clearing out the negative mindsets that many of us may have been in, or clearing out the overthinking. It's about taking care of our body, cleansing and purifying that, with the Pisces being a water, right? Water, clarifying and purifying all of the things, as above, so below, as within, so without. An energy of knowing that we have everything we need right within us. So cleanliness being godliness of mind, body, soul, surroundings. I'm feeling an urge to clear out physical clutter again, and so it's really beautiful to come into that realization. I wrote some notes here, and I'm doing this on my phone today, so I'm not doing split screen, but I do better when I can pull up a chart personally. But I did, from the moon calendar, pull up this full moon in Virgo, happening at, again, I said 3:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 27th. 8 degrees, 57 seconds. So this is about your feelings of safety, and it is now related to order and clarity in your emotions. You may have the need to organize everything that has been chaotic, whether it be in your mind, your physical surroundings, the information that you've been taking in. That was something I noticed with the Aquarian energy. It was an important time to start taking power. The only thing you have power over is your own thoughts and holding yourself accountable. So I noticed that in the Aquarian energy, just prior to all of this, that there was a lot of intellectual mind chatter, and I just listened to my body and meditated more. I did deep cleansing breaths more, and resetting myself. So Try being more tolerant and accept imperfections in your life, because a Virgo can be a perfectionist. So it is better to trust life and let it run its own way, and not everything must be according to expectations. Well, hello, haven't we all realized that? But when we can let go of that, feeling like we need to control or overanalyze is another energy from Virgo that is sometimes on the detriment of that, because we just have to flow with the shifts and changes in life, see what works for us, see what is best for us. And how we can do that is by tapping into that Pisces energy and our intuition and our emotions, and then able to transmute that in the Virgo energy, going forward in more of embodying what you truly desire, what truly matters to you. But by doing that, first we have to clear out the clutter. And so I thought that was kind of cool as I meditated on what I wanted to share today. Is Mercury rules Virgo. Mercury just went direct after being retrograde in the sign, another air sign of Aquarius. So there was been a lot of thinking, a lot of overthinking, overanalyzing situations. It's time to clear it out. And if you haven't done that yet, you will probably have it illuminated, perhaps with body issues, because of the full moon taking place in Virgo, the Virgin, the goddess. And there's a purity about that. They say, Virgo, the Virgin, but really it's a purification. And a healthy Virgo that's tapped into that knows what she needs, because she taps into her oversoul and she listens to it in her body. So a few of the notes I wrote were: you are your own medicine. Focus on the details of your life. Clean out clutter, mental and physical. What needs to be improved in your life or your routines? So think about that, because it's a time now, waxing our way into the full moon, where it's building up. If something's out of control now, it'll just be highlighted with that energy. More grounding energy after all of the fast energy in Aquarius. I already covered that. So this full moon, like I said, all full moons are a culmination and highlighting what we've learned about ourselves. And it's a time for clarity and embodying that clarity. So I love the energy of Virgo. I also know that there's a lower aspect and a higher aspect. I've known Virgo people that were not healed and healthy and didn't embody and trust their oversoul and did shitty things to other people. But it's always about self-realization and being self-aware, no matter what sign you are. Again, we all have earth energy in us. The planet of Mercury is in everybody's chart. And the 6th house of being in service. It's our everyday details. So it could be a time of sorting out and clearing the clutter of what hasn't worked for you, and starting to clean that out and get rid of it, and embodying a new way for yourself. So add the gentle touch by nurturing yourself, trusting your own intuition, tapping into your higher self. And you can do that through different methods. Different things work best for other people. But one thing I do know with the Pisces energy is because the energy is such a deep feeler, healer, intuitive, empathetic, that they can pick up on other people's energy and absorb that at the demise. You have to have healthy energetic boundaries with yourself and others. So be gentle and take that gentle approach. I'm going to do the Sabian symbol now. And anytime I do a Sabian symbol, you round up. So we're doing the Virgo 9-degree Sabian symbol for this full moon. This is the energy that we are all experiencing, no matter which sign you are. I wanted to add this. I've got it from this moon calendar website too as well. Virgo energy, it has an influence over these organs: pancreas, small intestine, your colon, your digestive tract, your eyes and your ears. These organs are now more sensitive, so provide extra care. So if there's something off in your digestive tract, it's always linked to an emotion. And if you don't know how to get to that, you can either read or you can ask me in the comments how to get on your path. I can do this much easier, and it will be coming in the future where I can do little mini chart readings as I'm learning and growing and expanding my awareness of not only astrology, but how to embody it in our day-to-day lives. So, right into the Sabian Symbol, and this is from my Sabian Symbol book by Diane E. Roche. I share this every time we have new moons and full moons, and so here we go. A man making a futuristic drawing. The key word is experiment. This symbol speaks to personal distinctiveness and to the fact that any genuine expression of an individual must be both original and unique. It also highlights the aesthetics or artistic side of life. The image of a man making a futuristic drawing alludes to the difficulties that may be experienced by the individual who doesn't conform to the group idea. Think about what that is right now. If you're going against the narrative of fear right now in our society, you see what's happening. And so let me just reread this. The image of a man making futuristic drawing alludes to the difficulties that may be experienced by the individual who doesn't conform to the group's idea of what is acceptable or normal behavior, or who may indeed be odd, bizarre, and eccentric. The danger for any person who attempts to carve out or establish a special niche for himself in the world is that he runs the risk of becoming so extreme or outrageous in his actions as to repulse or embarrass his fellows. Ultimately, he may find himself rejected and outside of the group. The emphasis here is on developing a creative style that will stimulate others to discover and express their own uniqueness. That's huge for me because I am the black sheep and I'm fucking thankful for it. And my passion on this channel is to share with you things that point you back to yourself, to be unique, to express yourself creatively, to not think not have to be conformed to the box of society, because who the fuck would want to be right now, especially, right, as we are watching things be uncovered. Gotta decline a phone call. I never get phone calls, pardon me. So the emphasis here is on developing and creating of a style that will stimulate others to discover and express their own uniqueness. That's my fucking passion, you guys. On the positive aspect of this 9-degree Virgo full moon is, at its highest, this symbol represents imaginative genius and continuing expansion of awareness. On the negative side of it, befuddlement or an inability to communicate ideas appropriately and effectively. So don't clam up. Don't go into your shell. Don't be aloof. This is not the time for that. I'm experiencing that in my life right now, and it's really causing me to reflect upon it. Bring forth. I've been saying that in this Aquarian energy, to bring forth your uniqueness, that creative life force energy to share with others. So Virgo, of being in service to others, so that them too are encouraged. You too are encouraged to shine your light in your unique expression, like boldly. Just do it. Time of fitting in the box, days are done. No thanks. So the ascent is on the unusual. Things may seem a bit offbeat or strange today, and you might feel like you're trying to swim upstream against the flow of the river. Resistance to conformity and doing your own thing right now could upset others who like things comfortably predictable. Well, aren't we fucking witnessing that? The people, the light workers, the way showers that are going, wait a minute, this stuff is not all making sense to what's going on through 2020 and way beyond that, but it's more in our faces now. You have to get to the point where you're like, I don't care what other people think. The truth never needs defended. I'm in my truth, and we're seeing a lot of that upsetting the apple cart because people have been too comfortable. They've been asleep at the wheel, and too bad. It's time to wakey wakey. So the opportunity with this 9 degree, it's actually 8 towards the ladder 8, but Sabian symbols, you always round up, like I said. The opportunity here is your greatest advantage lies in expressing yourself creatively. Break the ice and do something different. Others may be waiting for just such an opportunity to follow suit. The risk here is guard against offending community values and standards. Well, fuck everything. If you're on Facebook still, which I'm not, you get censored and whatever for setting that agenda and narrative all the time, but I'm not a part of it anymore, thank God. So the risk is guard against offending community values and standards. Well, we need to raise our values and we need to change our standards, if you ask me. Avoid mix-ups and mishaps by taking time to get organized. Find the correct balance between going too far and restraining yourself completely. So I love that. And that's these are so accurate, right? Because we need to clear the clutter. And a lot of us are changing our belief systems because we've had so many things. We are in Revelations, if you ask me, and it's not doom and gloom. However, it appears to be doom and gloom oftentimes because the things that have been hidden and the things that are being dismantled right now have been in this hierarchy, top down. If you don't fit into this box, you're going to get shunned. And we were created to be unique, but we have an underlying bond and an underlying common ground. And that is that we are children of the Creator, for one. And if we drop judgment within ourselves and bring forth our unique expression, like that said, the Sabian symbol said, we can be in more harmonious relationships with ourselves. So clear the clutter. Again, I feel it's wonderful that this is happening because that, like I said, that Aquarian energy, that's still going to be taking place, but this gives us a little more of the earth energy because of all that buzzy, fast Aquarian energy that we've been experiencing. I mean, think about it. It's been very fast paced, like holy shit. And information and changes and scientific this and I could go down the whole rabbit hole on the agendas, but I won't do that. I do need to say this though before we do a few more cards for this beautiful full moon energy. If by any chance that my YouTube channel goes down, I have not created my channel on Rumble yet, but it looks like and appears to be that will be the best alternative. So I don't know. I was reflecting on that too. Getting a YouTube channel going has been very, very difficult. And it's very difficult considering all the censorship and the algorithms and whatnot. So if you're a friend of mine that actually listens, could you please comment? Could you put a like up there? I'm not going to beg for it, but I have another friend that started a YouTube channel and I keep encouraging her to keep on keeping on because it has not been easy to start sharing on a YouTube channel over the past year and a half because of all the bull crap that's going on. They just won't circulate your thing. Even if you have a regular listening base, small subscriptions, because of the censorship, it's even harder. So don't get discouraged, especially when you're coming on and it's your passion, like this channel is for me, to encourage others, because I know what it feels like to be discouraged. I want to be in service by sharing my passion of astrology and cards and inspiration so that you feel empowered, like the Sabian Symbol said, shining your unique expression, because then sometimes other people go, okay, I can, I'm not, you know, I don't feel that way, but other people do feel that way, like not okay to step out there and let themselves shine until somebody else does. And so whatever. Let's do some from our angels and ancestors messages today. What else for this Virgo full moon? I'm really enjoying the Sabian symbols, so I hope you do too. Again, we all have Earth in us. We all have Virgo in us. Mercury is the ruling planet of that. And then it's on this axis of the 8-degree sun shining in Pisces now. And you know, I'm glad I didn't forget this. Venus will be coming into the sign of Pisces as well on the 25th. So again, there's a couple of beautiful. Venus loves to be in Pisces. It's comfort and intuitive and nurturing and empathetic. So a beautiful time with this, building up into the Virgo full moon. Maybe a little less mind chatter for many of us that have been feeling that. I know I did. Holy shit, Aquarius energy was like, it took me a minute to get assimilated to that. I really had to surrender to the divine. So what for the track down your fears and desires, the hunter? What else for the Virgo full moon? Virgo full moon. There we go. Track down your fears and desires. We have been, that's what they're using right now as a weapon, is fear. And the other weapon they're using is fear of death. We all incarnate. We all come into a body. Our body stays with the earth. And then we return to spirit again, right? The fears will hold you back. The desires will move you forward, just like him holding this bow here. Be fierce. Allow what comes up. Like, think about it. What do you fear? Ultimately, that's what we're seeing on the collective is, you know, they keep pushing back this term of lockdown, which is just fuckery, because that's a prison term in the first place. I didn't buy into any of this from the get-go, because I was aware and tapped into my intuition on what was already going on. But once we hunt down our fears, we face our fears, we can go forward and shoot forward with what our passions are. So really think about that. Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. This is fruitful, like the Virgin energy. That's another energy I'm feeling with this full moon. You know, we have the sun in the water sign. What does water do to earth? It nurtures it. It makes it fruitful. It makes it fertile for fresh seeds, for fresh ideas. Adding that into our daily life, because the Virgo energy is details of our everyday life. What right now we're cleaning the clutter of is what does not work for us, what does work for us, allowing that water energy to nurture the earth, to nurture the soil of our bodies, using this as a metaphor. Enjoy the growth. Be fruitful, be fertile, be open to receiving the divine guidance. That all you have to do is tap into it. I love that. I love it. Let's do another one. Enjoy your growth and reap your rewards. We have grown so much if you're open to it. If you've been paying attention to what goes on within you and paying attention to what goes on in the collective, and you've not been scared to step away from that programming in the box of fear of death and separation. How clever of them, right? To cause 24/7 fear-mongering over something you can't even see. Turn this into your passion. May this light a fire under your ass to shoot yourself forward, to bring in your unique part of yourself. What else for the full moon in Virgo? And I love it too, because the Virgo is the maiden, the goddess of earth. She's mutable. She can take the things that she's experienced in her life, tapped into her oversoul, listening to it, being fertile of change, and embodying that change. Very, very cool. What else for the Virgo full moon? Virgo full moon. Follow the voice of your soul, the star ancestors. What did I say? The Virgo energy for all of us can take and tap into that Pisces energy of our oversoul, of our spirit. I love that. Follow the voice of your soul. Follow the voice of your soul. Go forward with that. Allow that to be the rewards of your fertility, of your abundance. Allow it to transmute the density and the low vibrations into your desires, and not giving one shit whether it's accepted by the masses of asses or not, right? Fierce. I love it. And remember to bring a gentle touch. Bring that to yourself. Be full of grace. Be humble. But take no shit neither, right? I love that. Let's do one more from my twin flame journey, and then I am affirmation, and we will round this up. I hope you enjoyed the Sabian symbol and my perspective on the energy of the full moon in Virgo that we are building up into on the 27th of February 2021. So what is the overall energy here for building into this full moon in Virgo? Thank you, Spirit. 3 of Wands, awaiting results. What are you waiting for? What is your desire? What has held you back in fear? The time of waiting is done. You can bring this to your awareness now. Wands energy is fire, so that's why the desire card, I held it back up. Overcome your fears. Don't allow it to hold you back. I was thinking about this too. We are the ones that actually hold ourselves back. So allow this energy, this fire, to bring forward your desires, your passions, your love, your intuition, and always, 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 again, with this earthy energy, listening to your body. It speaks to you. It's smart. Your soul, follow the voice of your soul, will guide you. We are from the stars. Isn't that a badass card? We're far more expansive and creative and divine. And, you know, there's some people that didn't want us to all know that. So that's where you got shamed for being unique. And don't allow yourself to stay in that box anymore. Again, we're going to still continue to feel this Aquarian energy. Saturn and Uranus will, again, we're in that, still in the energy of the square right now. Saturn is the restrictions. This is the karmic patterns of that we need to overcome. Uranus is innovative. Uranus is change. Uranus is lightning awareness. This is reflecting upon what has held you back in the past, what has made you feel restricted. Could be fear for some of you, most of people, really, to think about it. And then Uranus is changing that, getting innovative, tapping in and listening to your oversoul, your guidance, and really enjoying and reaping the rewards of that fertility, abundance of the Virgo energy. What else for Virgo? Full moon. I am willing to let go. Been doing a lot of that. Keep letting go. Whatever rises. This is the perfect time building up to this Virgo full moon, because it is a culmination in our awareness of what has worked for us, what has not worked for us, cleaning that clutter out, whether it be our daily routine with our body, whether it be our daily routine with our intellect and how we speak to ourselves, perhaps letting go of relationships that are not working, letting go, continuing to let go, surrender to the divine. When you listen to your soul, change is inevitable, and change is needed in order to evolve and reap the rewards. So I love that. One more for the Virgo energy. Again, the overall energy with the deer spirit is bring a gentle touch. So be gentle with yourself. Listening to your intuition. I respect others. I respect differences of opinions. No two people on the planet are ever going to agree on everything. But if you have the fundamental desires, if you have good morale, if you are, godliness is cleanliness, right? That is more than just physical. It's not just meaning take care of our physical body. It is how we speak to ourselves, how we speak to others. You can honor other people's opinions. You don't have to argue with them. Again, if somebody's coming on your doorstep with dirty feet and they continue to do that, you may need to learn some healthy boundaries. That's important with the Pisces energy as well, being watery sign. You're fluent, you're open, you're empathetic. If somebody's overstepping your boundaries, you have to have healthy boundaries. An equal energy exchange of love and lifting each other up is one thing, but when it's out of balance and you have the narcissist, empath thing going on, it'll suck you dry. Listen to your body. Be gentle with yourself. Have a very, very blessed full moon in Virgo. Get yourself grounded on how you would like to shift and change going forward. And I send this to you guys with so much love. Shalom.